be happy that your biggest critique knows far more than you about standards and regulatory standards and certificates that need to be in place to make sure this is safe. And where is the material saved? It's great that that person knows the most and is teaching your group. And you don't need to be the biggest tinkerer on the group. You can happily learn from others as well. You are the leader because you are a good leader, not because you know all the answers. And that is something we need to revert back to, I think, when it comes to good leadership.
By the time people are listening to this podcast, things will have changed. But what's kind of a realistic attitude that leaders can take towards AI right now?
I think the most realistic attitude is to get started. You and your team, if you're a leader, you have a team, you and your team need to get started. And we don't want you to do that outside of the current policies and regulations. We want you to do that at whatever organization you're at, to do that within those limitations that you've been given. If you are in an AI forward company, like tech companies here in Silicon Valley that are shouting, use it everywhere, use it as much as you can, then you will have less of a challenge to dive in and do this with your team. If you're in a company that is more conservative and says we need to act slowly here, we need to move things more slowly and see also what mistakes others are making, then it's a bit more of a challenge because you might not have access to too many tools. But there are ways that you can, with your team, capability build within what's allowed inside the organization. And a big tip of mine is also, if you want to have the trust of your team and you want your team to develop, then everyone can use the free tools at home. Now, don't use them for work purposes, but if you send everyone home to try with the free versions that are out there to do certain things that they might be doing in their private lives, like respond to a response that you got to a complaint that you filed as a customer, or try to negotiate a better deal with a provider where you're about to have a telephone conversation, or whatever it is. You know, don't put anything from your company in, but even if your organization says you cannot use any AI, you can send everyone home, work with the tools, come back and share, and build an understanding of AI that allows everyone to feel like they're moving forward and will be more ready when the organization says, and now we're opening up further tools.